Hey hunters, it's mr.michaelxharris, and welcome. It's been a while since we talked about Monster Hunter Wilds and what to expect from it this year when it releases. But today we're going to be going over some huge Monster Hunter news, and the world of Monster Hunter is about to get a whole lot bigger and a whole lot wilder. Capcom and Niantic are teaming up for an epic crossover event, bringing the thrill of Monster Hunter Wilds to Monster Hunter Now. That's right. The AR hunting action is about to get a dose of the open world adventure we've been looking forward to. And we couldn't be more hyped for this. In this video, we're diving deep into everything you need to know about this exciting collaboration, and we'll be checking out the brand new Monster Hunter joining the MH Now roster, exploring all the awesome Wilds-themed cosmetics you can snag, and we're going to be breaking down all the details of Monster Hunter Now's Season 5, The Blossoming Blade. Plus, we'll be talking about what this means for the future of both games, and cover some of the important Monster Hunter Wilds news. So grab your hunting horn, sharpen your weapons, and let's get started. First up, the start of the show. Chatacabra. This large-tongued amphibian is a familiar face to anyone who's checked out the Monster Hunter Wilds beta, and now it's making a way to Monster Hunter Now. Just look at this beast. Its design is absolutely fantastic, and it looks like a real challenge to take down. We're seeing some of its signature moves here, like that tongue slash it's very brutal and is surprisingly agile for its size. It's clear that Capcom and Niantic have put a lot of work into translating this monster from open world of Wilds to the AR battles of MH Now. So let's break down Chatacabra's patterns. That tongue isn't just for show, and it has a long range that can knock hunters back, and it also has some powerful jump attacks and a few other surprises up its sleeve. It's going to require hunters to be on their toes and learn its behavior if they want to survive the hunt. It's interesting to see how they've adapted its moveset for the AR movement and the AR environment. The battles in MH Now are quick and more focused than in the main series, so they've clearly tweaked Chatacabra's attacks to fit that style. And of course, what's a new monster without a sweet new armor set? The Chatacabra armor looks absolutely amazing. And just look at the details. We're not just sure about the exact stats and skills yet, but it's safe to say it's going to be a must-have for any serious hunter. Now, how do you unlock this awesome gear? Well, all you need to do is hunt in Chatacabra, of course. Gathering materials from successful hunts will allow you to craft the full armor set, and it's a good way to just get out there with your team and just take your fellow hunters and start farming those Chatacabra materials. Alright fashion hunters, this one's for you. Monster Hunter Now is getting a stylish upgrade with a bunch of layered cosmetics inspired by Monster Hunter Wilds. These aren't your average skins, they're faithful recreations of iconic gear and items from Wilds, allowing you to bring a piece of that open world adventure to your AR hunts. Just look at those designs. They're absolutely fantastic and they really capture the unique aesthetic of Wilds. And we have some standout pieces. Check out the Sacred Mount. While you might not be able to ride it in MH Now as of yet, this layered cosmetic gives you a look of riding this iconic creature. And this is a really cool touch. And of course, the Hope armor set, the very same thing. And it's a fantastic design and it looks great on all the hunter classes. They've really brought the Hope design to the weapons so you can complete the look and hunt in style. So how do you get your hands on these awesome cosmetics? That's the big question. While the specifics might vary, it's likely some of these items will be tied to Monster Hunter Wilds crossover event itself. You might need to complete special quests, defeat specific monsters, or participate in limited time challenges. Others might be available through in-game purchases or by reaching certain milestones. We'll just have to wait for official announcements to come in, but one thing's for sure. These wild-themed cosmetics are going to be a hot commodity, and you want to grab them while you can. But wait, that's not all. Monster Hunter Now isn't just getting a wild makeover. It's also getting a launch of a brand new season. Season 5, The Blossoming Blade. It's bringing a fresh wave of content to this game that allows some new fearsome monsters and exciting challenges. So get ready to test your skills, hunters, because things are about to get serious. First up, the ferocious Glandivus. This brute wyvern made its debut in Monster Hunter Generations, and it's known for its razor-sharp tail and fiery attacks. Just look at the thing in action. It's a force to be reckoned with. And those tail swipes can cover a wide area, and its fire breath can melt your health bar in seconds. Hunters will need to be quick on their feet and use the environment to their advantage if they want to take down this beast. Next, we have the Furry Fury, Arzuros. This fanged beast from Monster Hunter Portable 3rd is a bit more cuddly than the Glandivus, but don't let that fool you. It's still a powerful opponent with its bear-like charges and swipes. It also has a sweet tooth, so you might find it distracted by honey. Hunters will need to be aware of its surroundings and use their agility to avoid its attacks. But that's not all. Season 5 has even more surprises in store. We're getting a new monster subspecies on April 4th, and a brand new Elder Dragon is going to be joining the hunt on May 5th. We don't have many details yet, but based on these teasers, it looks like we're in for some epic battles. So stay tuned for more information, hunters, because this hunt is far from over. Monster Hunter Now is turning the big 1.5. That's right, we've been battling monsters in the AR world for about a year and a half now, and Niantic is celebrating in style. This anniversary brings a lot of goodies, and including a lot of much needed weapon tweaks and exciting new features, and a chance to snag some valuable rewards. While Season 5 won't introduce a new weapon type, Niantic is showing some love to the existing arsenal with some weapon tweaks. We don't have the specifics, but these adjustments should help balance the gameplay and make each weapon feel better. Alongside these tweaks, we're also getting some cool new features. A material exchange system. Yep, it's being introduced, and you'll be able to trade in materials for special rewards. And this is a great way to get rid of all those extra resources so you can snag some rare items. This material exchange system sounds incredibly useful. Imagine just being able to get rid of all those low-level materials you've been hoarding and just turning them into something valuable. It's a smart way to reward players for their time and effort, and it gives you a reason to keep hunting even after you've crafted all your gear. And speaking of hunting, getting ready to hunt just got a whole lot easier with the new subspecies tracking feature. This will allow you to track down those elusive rare subspecies that you've been searching for, and no more wandering around aimlessly hoping to stumble upon them. You can just actively hunt them down and finally complete your monster encyclopedia. Now let's talk about the future of Monster Hunter Now. Chatacabra is a fantastic addition, but is it a one-off? Thankfully, it doesn't seem like it. Niantic has hinted that this is just the beginning of the collaboration between Monster Hunter Wilds and Monster Hunter Now. They've expressed a desire to bring more monsters from Wilds to MH Now, which is exciting. And just imagine facing off against some of the most iconic creatures from Wilds in the AR world. The possibilities are just endless. When asked about future collaborations, Niantic's Sakai Asumi said, quote, "This is the beginning, and we are planning to do more on the road down." He also added, "I would like to get more monsters from Wilds." These comments are definitely encouraging, and it sounds like they're committed to expanding Wilds and making it more present in MH Now, which is great news for fans of both games. So what can we see in the future? Well, the obvious answer is more monsters. Imagine hunting the majestic Magnamolo or the fearsome Rathalos in augmented reality. But beyond monsters, we could also see Wilds-inspired weapons, armor sets, and even more game modes. Perhaps we could also see special events where teams team up with each other to challenge each other on quests. And the potential is huge. I just can't wait to see what comes up next. Now let's switch gears and talk about something you can do right now to celebrate the launch of Monster Hunter Wilds. A social media quest. Capcom is giving players a chance to earn free armor spheres for Wilds just by participating in a simple online challenge. The goal is simple. Capcom wants to see 100,000 posts using the hashtag Wilds armor spheres before February 23rd. For every 1,000 posts, they'll give out one armor sphere up to a maximum of 100 spears. These armor spheres will be incredibly valuable for upgrading your gear in wilds, giving you a head start to hunt on your journey. Participating is easy. You just head over to Twitter or X and use the hashtag in your posts and share your excitement for Monster Hunter Wilds. The social media quest is fantastic, and it's a way for the community of Monster Hunter to come together and celebrate the launch of Wilds. It's a chance to show your support for the game. So get online and use the hashtag and let's show Capcom how hyped we are for Monster Hunter Wilds. Before you jump into the world of Monster Hunter Wilds, you'll want to make sure your PC is up to the challenge. Capcom has released a benchmark tool on Steam that lets you test your system and see how it'll handle the game. This is a fantastic way to avoid any surprises on launch day and ensure you have a smooth hunting experience. Using the benchmark tool is easy. You just simply download it from Steam and run it and put it through your system and put it through a series of tests. And you can adjust the graphic settings to see how they impact your performance. And the tool will then give you a score and tell you what kind of a performance you have and just see if it helps you in the game. Capcom has also updated the system requirements for Wilds, so it's a good idea to double check them against your own PC. Even if your system isn't like top of the line, the benchmark tool can help you find the optimal settings for your hardware. So just head over to Steam, download the benchmark, and make sure your rig is ready to take on the Wilds. Now let's get back to the good stuff. Monster Hunter Wilds itself. This game is shaping up to be something truly special, and the open world is absolutely breathtaking, and the monster encounters look incredibly intense, and just look at the environments. They're diverse and full of life. And the monsters, they're more dynamic and challenging than ever. The open world is a game changer. It allows for a more immersive and exploration-focused experience. And the new mechanics, like the grappling hook, and a whole new layer of depth and gameplay is essential for the success of this game, which it is. And hunting strategies are also evolving, and you'll need to be clever and use the environment to your advantage if you want to succeed. Of course, Monster Hunter is all about hunting with friends, and Wilds is no exception. Online co-op is a vital part of the experience, and it's easier than ever before to just team up with other hunters, and for those times when you're hunting solo, the AI support hunters are there to lend a hand. They're surprisingly intelligent, and they can even help you make a difference in your hunts, rather than being on a team. Monster Hunter Wilds is also putting a greater emphasis on story and narrative, which is needed for many games, such as this. The chapter-based structure makes it easy to follow along, and the focus on the ecosystem adds a layer of depth to the whole world. And it's clear that Capcom is trying to create a more immersive and engaging experience for players. One of the best things about Monster Hunter is that it's a game for everyone. Whether you're just a seasoned veteran or a complete newbie, there's a place for everyone on this hunt. Capcom is doing a great job of catering to both veteran and new players with tutorials and support systems to help beginners get started. And plenty of challenging content to keep veterans engaged as well. The learning curve can be a bit steep at first, but the game provides plenty of support to help you get the hang of things. There are tutorials, training areas, and a wealth of information available online. And the Monster Hunter community is incredibly welcoming and friendly and helpful, so don't be afraid to ask for advice. Monster Hunter is at its best when played with others, and Wilds is no exception. The sense of community and cooperation is a huge part of what makes this series so special. So team up with your friends if you want, join a hunting party, and experience the thrill of the hunt together. As we mentioned earlier, Monster Hunter Wilds is putting a greater emphasis on story and narrative. The chapter structure helps to guide players through the game and provide a sense of progression. The story itself is more engaging, with interesting characters and a compelling plot. The chapter structure is a smart way to introduce players to the game's world and mechanics. It also helps to pace the story and keep players invested in their narrative. Each chapter brings new and important challenges, and it makes for a satisfying player experience. Monster Hunter Wilds explores the themes of humanity and the ecosystem, highlighting the interconnectedness of all living things. It's a story about coexistence, balance, and the importance of respecting nature. It's a message that resonates with many players and adds a layer of meaning to the hunting experience. So there you have it. Monster Hunter now is getting a Wilds crossover event, bringing Chatacabra, wild-themed cosmetics, and Season 5, The Blossoming Blade. Monster Hunter Wilds is launching soon, and you can prepare by downloading the benchmark tool and participating in the social media quest for free armor spheres. Both games are just shaping up to be the best thing we have, and we can't wait. But what do you think? Are you excited for the MH Now and Wild updates? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear your thoughts on Chatacabra, Season 5, and everything about Monster Hunter. And don't forget to like and follow this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe to the channel for more Monster Hunter content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. Now get out there, hunters. Join the hunt.